Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to read on Kate and William's nanny, Maria Borello. I have never read on her before, and I think it would give us a lot of insight into some of what's going on here. I want to find out if Maria Borello is still working for them, and even whether she could have been the source that leaked to the Spanish journalist. Because remember the Spanish journalist, I can't remember her name, but the Spanish journalist who said that that a source had told her that Kate was in a coma or had been in a coma. So I want to find out that as well, and whatever else that comes up. So today I'm using a tarot deck called the Psychic Tarot, and it's kind of a cross between a tarot deck and an oracle deck, so it has kind of elements of both. So let's get started. All right, the first thing I'm going to ask is Maria Borello, the nanny, the special Norland trained nanny, is she still working for Kate and William? Now we know that Kate and William, the story is, we don't know exactly how accurate it is, but the story is that they both live at Adelaide Cottage permanently, and that they don't have room for live-in staff. Now the thing is that that's kind of half the story, because they don't have room for staff to actually live in the house apparently, but apparently there are other buildings on the property. And I mean, there's so many properties in Windsor the royal family owns. They could find places for the staff to live, and then the staff could just come in, during the day. So when they left Kensington Palace, some people were wondering, did Maria go with them? Or if she did go with them, did she leave after they got to Adelaide Cottage? Did she leave, did she leave maybe around Christmas when all of this started to happen, all of this all of these mysterious things started to happen, so I just want to get an idea of what's going on here. Does she still work for them? Does she still work for them? Does she still work for them? I mean, you have to wonder, was she still with them when, whatever happened at Christmas happened at Christmas, let's see here. Does Maria Borello, the nanny, still work for William and Kate? Does she still take care of their kids? Does she still take care of their kids? Does she still take care of their kids? Positive movement forward. In regular tarot, this corresponds to the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Discontent and boredom. I think in this context, I think this is going more to the discontent, maybe, because she seems like a very dedicated nanny. I don't think she'd be bored. So in this context, maybe some discontent, or if it's boredom, it could be like boredom with something that keeps happening, or frustration, more like, because this corresponds to the Four of Cups, and we know the image in that we're just seeming displeased by something. Firm foundation. Okay. So that is the Four of Pentacles, and we know that one. Okay. So this would be like a firm foundation, and I think in terms of money. Now she got or gets, depending on whether she still works for them, a very high salary for compared to what we usually think about a nanny would get, because she's trained by the Norland School or Norland College, I can't remember, but it's a very well-known, well-established place for people to become nannies to the aristocracy and royalty. So apparently she had quite a high salary, or has, whatever, so she's probably been able to save quite a lot of money. I mean, when you think about the fact that um, if she's still working working as an nanny, she doesn't have to pay for she doesn't have to pay any rent. She doesn't have to pay a mortgage. Her food costs might even be covered. You know, if she's eating meals with the kids, I mean, they're not going to make her pay for the food separately. So she probably has a lot of savings. Um, and this, you know, maybe she decided that she needed to do something else. Discontent, you know, we've heard these stories about William and Kate having terrible arguments. Apparently, I mean, it was reported by, I think, by Robert Jobson, was it? I can't remember, but it was a journalist who is usually known for kind of, you know, saying good things about the royal family. But even he said that, or another journalist like that. What one of the journalists that usually only praises the royal family said that there are stories, you know, like staff and ex-staff have told stories. There have been quite big arguments, you know, and maybe it was kind of alarming her. Maybe she was just feeling discontent with that, didn't know how to deal with it, you know. Spiritual union. So this is a Two of Cups. It's interesting. Love begins. The Ace of Cups. I think even though there'd be discontent, and even though maybe she has a lot of savings and she could leave, or, you know, or want to leave, maybe, but I still think that she does feel like she's attached to them. She's attached to the family. She must feel like part of the family by this point. I mean, she's there or was there, you know, raising the kids and spending all kinds of time with them, going on holidays with them, supervising them, teaching, well, not teaching them, but you know what I mean, when they were very young, kind of just helping them learn probably their alphabet and stuff like that. So, you know, remember in the Ace of Cups it said overflowing cup. So I think if she has left, I don't think that she wanted to. She was. I think if she has left, it was because she was told to, or because she was finding something unbearable. So she wanted to stay, I think, but she found something unbearable, I think, if she left. With this positive movement forward, we do see like this indication that she could have, you know, gone on to something else. Partnerships and alliances. So this is the Three of Wands in regular tarot. Partnerships, yeah. Yeah, again, it's a feeling of belonging. I don't think she'd want to leave. Ooh. Movement, choices, and decisions. The Two of Pentacles. Yes. I think, you know, she had to make a decision, or she's making a decision. You know, hope. You know, she's hopeful that she can still have positive, you know, positive things, and she's hoping that things will go positively for the family. Okay, so I would say, judging by these cards, that I think she has had some discontent and frustration with something going on, you know, constantly or over and over again, or something similar to that, where it would be frustrating to deal with. I think that she knew her advantages in terms of money. She knew that she probably had a lot of money saved. She knew that she could move forward if she wanted to or wants to. But, you know, she does have all this emotional attachment. All this emotion is coming in, you know. She has to make a decision, or she had to make a decision. So I think that if she did leave, I think that she felt she had no choice, or she was told to leave. If she left, I think she was told to leave. I think, judging by these cards, in terms of the question, is she still there? I think they could go either way. I think that if she is still there, there is an undercurrent that she could leave, but I don't think she wants to because of the emotional connections. Do you know what I mean? And maybe she's hopeful that things will get better. Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's ask. I really want to find out. I really want to ask the cards. Get the cards insight into whether she was the person, the source who leaked to the Spanish journalist, because it was very noticeable that it was a Spanish journalist, and Maria is Spanish. That doesn't necessarily mean that she's the one who leaked, but I mean the royal family doesn't necessarily have that many. I don't know. Like, are there many Spanish people in working for the royal family? I'm not sure. Like, we're working that closely with Kate. You know what I mean? It does seem very noticeable, like very marked um, that it could be her. And all right, let's ask: was Maria Borello the source that leaked to the Spanish journalist? Was she the one who? Ooh, okay. These just flipped. Okay, so this is the this corresponds to the Four of Wands, foundation and achievements, spiritual strength. This is a Nine of Wands. Okay. Now my question was she the leak? Was she the source for the Spanish journalist? Was she the one who told the Spanish journalist about the coma, about Kate being in a coma? Was she the one who told oh, wow. Transformation. I recently got this deck, but this must correspond to death. Okay. Okay. Was she the one who leaked to the Spanish journalist? Was she the one who leaked to the Spanish journalist? Was she the one who leaked to the Spanish journalist? Was she the one who leaked to the Spanish journalist? Did Maria leak to the Spanish journalist? Was she the source for the Spanish journalist? Was she the source? Deception and envy. Okay. Seven of swords. Deception. You see, because of course, if she's the one who leaked, she's not going to tell. She's definitely not going to tell William and Kate about that, or anyone about it, because that would be, if she's still employed by them, she would be fired. And even if she's not still employed by them, I mean, they can be, quite vengeful when they feel they've been betrayed. So, yeah. I feel in the context of this reading, this is really the deception. I don't feel that there's envy there. But I do feel that she deceived. So this is, yeah. I think this card coming up, and this card coming up, and this one too. I think that she could have been. I think that she could have been, and of course, as I should have said at the beginning of this reading and all my other readings are completely for entertainment purposes. I'm just reading cards, pulling cards and reading them and interpreting them with my intuition. So this is just for entertainment purposes. I forgot to say that earlier. Okay, so judging by these three cards, I think she could be. Because the deception is coming in here, and she would have to deceive, she couldn't tell them that. This is coming in. I mean, if Kate was in a coma, or I mean, she's still, I mean, it's hard to know, but I think that at this time, when Maria, if she was the source for the Spanish journalist, I think that she was very worried about Kate. I think that the possibility of death had come into her mind very strongly. I think that she was very, very worried. And she seems like quite a well-meaning person. I mean, for her to go to a journalist, it makes me feel like maybe she was worried that Kate wasn't going to get the care that she needed. You know, it seems like she felt she had to go public. You know, maybe she was worried that there were people around who didn't necessarily have Kate's interest top of mind, or her safety or health top of mind, which says a lot, doesn't it? If you think about it. And then the 9 of Wands here. Spiritual strength. Yes, I think she had to really, I think if she did leak, she must have been scared, because that's a pretty risky thing to do. For quite a few different reasons. And I think she had to kind of draw on it, and I think that it was her, you know, she cares about William and Kate's kids. She really cares about them. I think she was, in her own way, trying to help, trying to make sure that everything was okay. Fulfillment of wishes, and 9 of Pentacles. So, I think if she did do this, she wanted to go public, and the journalist, and I think, you know, the journalist, she was, you know, happy, or not happy, but she was pleased that she found a journalist who was willing to report it, because, you know, sometimes I imagine with big stories like this, there might be journalists who are too scared to do it because of their careers. You know, they're worried, is it going to ruin my career? Are people behind the scenes going to pull strings to get me in trouble? I mean, in the UK, I don't think there's any way she would have been able to get a journalist to report this, because of the libel laws and everything else in the UK, and all kinds of other things going on. In Europe, there's more likelihood, you know, and but I think that she was relieved. Memories of love, the 6 of Cups. Yes, it sees the memories that she has. Like, she's very attached to them. She's very attached. I think she's very attached to Kate. I think and of course she's very attached to the kids, you know. I think there's a protective kind of energy coming in here. Light. So she's, you know, trying to reach for hope, trying to reach for illumination. I think she was trying to illuminate what was going on here, because remember, like, the whole world was, what on earth is going on? And I think that she was trying to create some illumination and try to bring some kind of attention to this. So I think that, you know, I think that it's possible. I think it's very possible. Maybe even more than, I think she did. I think she did. Judging by these cards, I think she did. But I think I think she did it from a good place. Like, I think that she was worried. I think for whatever reason, she wanted that out there. She wanted that information out there. She was worried. Wow. Okay. Well, I think so I hope you enjoyed our reading today. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Please please subscribe, so you see all my future readings. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I'd be really grateful if you'd subscribe. And of course, if you subscribe, you'll see my future readings. Please it helps me with the algorithm. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.